Hello, my name is Tomar Atkins, and I'm a first-year digital cinematography student at Full Sail University, and today I want to talk to you about the evolution of the motion picture camera. Over the course of the development of the motion picture camera, many great people have made contributions to not only making still pictures move, but to giving the audience the perception of a live experience. Once it was established that the minimum of 16 frames per second created the illusion of motion, the race to develop the first motion picture camera began. In 1888, the race was won by Louis Le Prince. He was the first to develop the motion picture camera. In 1889, Thomas Edison began work on the kinetograph, which was his version of the motion picture camera. In 1890, Louis Le Prince strangely disappeared on his way to America to display his version of the motion picture camera. In 1895, the Lumiere brothers introduced the cinematograph. This invention was important to the evolution of the motion picture camera because it made the motion picture camera portable, which is still instrumental in cinematography to this day. In 1912, Bell and Howell made the motion picture camera more durable and sturdy by developing the first all-metal motion picture camera. This camera quickly became the popular choice amongst filmmakers. In 1918, Carl Eckley introduced the pancake camera. This camera was popular because of its ability to simultaneously focus the viewfinding lens and the camera lens. The popularity of the pancake was so evident that it was still being manufactured in the 1940s. In 1917, August Arnold and Robert Richter founded the company ARRI. In 1924, they developed their first movie camera, the Canary 35, which was not considered to be a professional movie camera. However, in 1937, they invented the Arriflex 35, which was their first professional movie camera. From 1937 until present day, ARRI cameras have been a top choice amongst professional filmmakers. ARRI has developed many great cameras that have been widely used throughout the film industry, and they have established themselves as the front runner when it comes to motion picture cameras. Although ARRI is considered to be the leader, there are other companies who have made their mark on the industry as well, such as Panavision, Moviecam, and Sony. Panavision was well known in the industry as a company who did not sell their cameras, they only rented them out. In 1955, Panavision introduced the Camera 65, which they called Ultra Panavision. Later in 1967, they developed the 35mm Panavision silent reflex camera. In 1972, they introduced the Panaflex series, which took them through to 1990. Sony made their mark in the late 80s with the introduction of electronic cinematography, which allowed footage to be stored in a digital format. The first drama feature film shot in digital format was Julia and Julia in 1987 through the process Sony called HDVS. Over the next several years, Sony would continue to improve upon the HDVS process, and in the late 90s teamed up with Panavision to develop the HDW F900. The HDW F900 was the camera of choice by the one and only George Lucas for the filming of Star Wars Episode II, Attack of the Clones. The development of the HDW F900 opened the door for digital motion picture cameras and led the charge for many others to follow. For example, Sony went on to develop the Cine Alta F-Series line with the introduction of the F23, Panavision developed the Genesis, and ARRI introduced the D20. In conclusion, the evolution of the motion picture camera has come a long way since 1888, and I feel as the motion picture camera technology continues to improve with higher resolution capacities, the more the audience would feel as if they are having a live experience while watching motion pictures. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.